Ah, darn it. Great way to start a video. What's happening, everybody out there in the YouTube modeling community? This is Jamie Waring of Humankind Model Works, and we're just taking some time here working on the '06 Shelby. But granted, this video will not be too much video on the progress of my build, but more or less of a commentary type video situation. Honestly, I would like to chit chat a little bit with you good people today. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Hope your families are doing well also, and anybody out there that's not feeling up to par. Hope you guys are feeling better today and you're healing quickly and having quick recovery to anybody out there that's dealing with any type of ailments or sickness. Other than that, I've been watching a couple of videos lately, and I was watching one of my buddy Dirt Pitt. What's up, Dirt? That David Cassidy family partridge bust you're doing is pretty darn cool. But in your video, you made a statement. And I'm pretty sure other modelers has actually dealt with this before, deals with this as well. But I know I do as well. And it's like mainly, when you have a kit, you want to do an idea. Excuse me. Make sure I don't have any ink on my lip. That's crazy. I was actually painting some silver, and I was plucking with the brush, and it spattered all over my face. So if you see the ink on me, paint on me face, just ignore it. But anyway, Dirt made a comment as far as like when he was building the bus. He was talking about as, when you're thinking about actually doing it, it's kind of like, I got a plan. I want to go work on the bench. You're not really too enthusiastic about it. But as soon as you get to the bench, next thing you know, the light bulbs come on, the imagination shed door has opened, and next thing you know, you're back at it. And you only say, well, I'm just going to go on the bench for like 2 minutes. Next thing you know, hours has gone by. But I know for me, from my personal experience, if anybody would like to comment or actually add to this subject, please feel free to comment down below, whatever. But definitely for me, for sure, I notice sometimes when I'm, don't really feel like doing anything, but I know I just want to come to the bench and look at what I have going on. And I really don't have any enthusiasm. But once I start building and I start picking up something to paint, like this little, what is this, shock right here. Once I start putting on, doing a little silver outline around it, next thing you know, I'm building this. I'm going to the engine. I'm going to the torque bars and whatnot. And next thing you know, you just start building. I don't know why that is. It's like the enthusiasm starts building once the imagination juices just starts flowing. Anybody else who deals with that or has any suggestions or has any type of, or has the experience with that, please feel free to comment or make a video of your own and, let's talk about it a little bit. But anyway, another thing that I like to just chit chat a little bit about, I was looking at Mr. Tim, how do you pronounce your name, pal? Tim Holse. Hope I'm saying that right, Tim. If I'm not, I apologize. I was watching a video with you just now, and honestly, it's like literally one of the best videos. I've seen a lot of modeling videos, and there's plenty of other guys who's done this as well. But anytime I see it, I get extremely inspired. When I see a father-son combo, dude, that's incredibly inspiring and motivating. And also give you some ideas for your own personal stuff. I know for me, I'm going to speak about this from my own personal standpoint. For me, seeing a father-son duo team up on a model or a hobby or any type of task, I find that very commendable because, for one, you're putting yourself out there, you and your children, daughter, son, whatever the case may be, and you're instilling in them something that you have taken time to learn and practice and hone in on your skills and call it your own. And your children look at it and they admire you as well, and like, you know what, my dad or my mom does that. I want to do the same thing. And when they come to you to take time out to say, can you show me that? For a lot, I know for me as a parent, and I know we're going off a little bit off of modeling, but we're still on modeling, but the applications of using that as an avenue to get closer to somebody or build a relationship, for me, that is astounding. Of course, for one, therapeutically, this is an amazing hobby to do. Something that you love doing, something that you love getting out of your head, getting some relaxation, some rest and relaxation, and clearing your head and whatnot, and therapeutic too. We got things going on. We do this to kind of relieve the day's stress and the day's worries. But for it to be a tool to build relationships, especially with your children, even spouses, because I've seen a lot of you guys even work with your spouses. I'm a little jello because that's amazing. That's like having a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's a gamer. But anyway, to have this type of situation to where you use this to build on a relationship with your children or anybody for that matter is, to me, is astounding, because that just is just anything that's used to bring people closer together so they have a better understanding, so that their relationship can continue to grow and blossom, is great. You know, something as simple as a piece of damn plastic and putting paint on it, you know what I mean, can be used to formulate and strengthen the foundation of a very important, intricate relationship. And that relationship could last for years, for the rest of your life, for all you know. And we're using something like this to hone in and to solidify it. To me, I think that's astounding, because for me personally, what I'm going to take from it right quick, dealing with my own personal self and my own children, because I have 3 boys. I have a 19-year-old, I have a 12-year-old, and I have an 11-year-old. And they're all boys. What was I thinking? But anyway, my oldest boy, you know, because he's the oldest one, you know, and being the fact he's my first kid, you know, sometimes finding places or finding an avenue to reach what a common goal, especially with kids nowadays, and you know, they got so much stuff going on with school, job, money, and things they want to do and all whatnot. So they got a lot of stuff going on in their head as well. So, you know, sometimes you need something, a common ground to hone them in, have them in one spot. At least for me, it helps me to have them in one spot and to kind of start pulling from them, you know what I mean? Seeing how they feel about things. It's like objective thinking for me. You know, it's been really an effective tool that I've been using for the last, 6 months since I met my best friend here, his last brother, JB. But using it as a tool, you know, for me, my personal relationship with my children, even my younger kids, it's helped out a whole. It's helped out a whole lot. And then even with this, because my kid, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut up. My 11-year-old, right, dude? I know for some people, like, why would an 11-year-old want a phone? You know, these are the days and times we're living in technology. These are the days and times where kids are growing up. They're in the age of technology. They can't help it. So, you know, they want a phone. So my 11-year-old kid gets a phone, right? And of course, you know, he's very responsible. He's reliable. He's smart. He's, for me, of course, he's a freaking genius. All my kids are, because I'm a genius. Ayo. But anyway, so with that being said, I realized, you know, I agree with his mom. You know, okay, you think he's responsible to have a phone? Cool. But with that being said, I also had to take him to a side and say, hey, brother, look, this is a phone. This is a baby computer. All right, you have to be responsible with this thing. This phone can do so many things. You know what I mean? It could make friends. You could start a relationship. Hell, people start wars over a phone. You know what I mean? Over opinions, over statements, over comments. People can be hurt. People can be bullied. People can be made happy. People can be made to be surprised. People can be reunited. So with all that being said, and with my experience with phones, I'm going to make sure I teach my children. Even my 11-year-old kid, my 12-year-old, he has one now. So I was like, okay. And these two kids are on not totally two different spectrums, but one's like yin and a yang. They're not bad kids at all. I mean, they're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And at the same time, they're very respectable and mannerable, good kids. But with the whole phone thing, every time I ask my youngest kid, dude, what are you doing on that phone? Or he's over here with me, and I ask him, you know, hey, show me what you're doing on the phone. You know what my son shows me almost every single time when he shows me his phone? And for me, this is inspiring. Every time my son shows me what he's looking at, my son is showing me a video, he's looking at me. My son is researching all the videos that I've ever done dealing with modeling and everything I've done on YouTube. And I ain't bragging on myself. I got a good bit of YouTube videos on YouTube, and I've been doing this for like maybe 5 years, and I've done a lot. You know what I mean? I've been involved in a lot. I've done a lot. And now that my kids my children are looking at that as an example and looking at it as an encouragement, looking at it as, wow, you know, look what my dad has done. You know, for some people it may not be some great big, you know, thing, but for me it's huge. And for my children, look at that as inspiration and saying that if there's something that you want to do, you know, just do it. Just wait for no timing, wait for no certain circumstance, because if you wait for these things, time is going to pass you by. But for my children to look at that as a point to where it inspires them and it makes them, you know, dig down even further, even at a young age as they're in, to aspire to do something that they want to do. Simple as modeling. You know, for me, this is a tool that I've used in my life that has really developed into a lot of great things. And now I'm at a point to where this is being used as a tool for me and my children to become even closer and for them to learn more about me and for us to gain a deeper, more intimate relationship. For me, you can't buy that. So with that being said, I just kind of wanted to give my little opinion about the matter, and also just to comment on Dirt Pit's video, and also Mr. Tim and his son combo. Keep up the great work, guys. That's giving me an inspiration, because pretty soon, you know, that inspires me. I'm gonna do a video doing my kids if they want to actually do some modeling, you know what I mean? Because I think that's great. But other than that, man, I hope you guys are doing well. Please look out for the next vid. If you would like to participate in today's video, please comment, throw a little whatever you want down there on the comments, so we can actually do some exchanging and do some building here. But anyway, like us, subscribe, comment, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. On Google+, we are known as Humankind Scale Model Works. On Facebook, same as well. Twitter, same as well. But on YouTube here, we're as Jamie Waring. So we look forward to hearing more back from you guys. You guys be good. Later. Peace. Oh yeah, and by the way, we're not just building models, we're building relationships.